Today, I am delighted to speak with Sanal Bhanu Rajan. Sanal, you are a thought leader and international speaker on spirituality and mind transformation. With roots in traditional Indian spirituality, you have spent over a decade developing a unique approach to mind mastery, blending traditional wisdom with modern efficiency. Your mission is to initiate a global shift in consciousness and share this knowledge with the world so that people can live happier, healthier, and more peaceful lives. Sanal, welcome to the show. I'm delighted to speak with you today.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
It's as I was telling you just before we pressed record, it is a topic I believe it is so important, and there are so many insights to be had. So we will explore, among other things today. There are many, but this mind transformation and the perception of reality were some of the things that really caught my attention when I was preparing for this conversation. Before we go there, can you share a little bit more about your journey? Maybe a key defining moment in your journey so far that changed everything for you towards what are you
Mhm.
doing, what you're doing at the moment.
Well, the key defining moment happened around a decade before. Now it must be 13 years, I guess. But yeah, it was when I was really getting deep into spiritual philosophies myself. Like as part of growing up, I always had that practices and everything as part of the cultural growing up, and my family was really rooted in it. But I myself got interested in the philosophical nature of reality and getting really interested in it around that period of time. And then I went and saw masters in Himalayas and came back, but mostly with the inspiration from the environment that it generated, the kind of love and harmonious, graceful nature of us being brought out and all the beautiful
Mhm.
emotions being present there. So I was like, okay, if I want to be working with something in my life, I want to be working with this. I would rather be doing this work rather than any other work. So I
Mhm.
kind of took the inspiration there, but uh, so I guess the ego in me didn't wanted to walk the old path and just teach the same stuff. So I kind of wanted to bring some sort of a new signature to it,
Mhm.
some sort of like a new twist to it. And I got on this journey to developing a, a framework or a set of methodologies that I put together over the course of the last decade, and which I'm presenting now to the world. Yeah.
Tell me, what is it? You said the framework or methodology, the words
Hmm.
that you used. What makes this approach, your approach, different from other existing, methodologies or schools of thought?
Yeah. So basically, it is not a methodology, it is a set of methodologies. So there is principles taken from so many traditions, from so many
Mhm.
places. So there is principles taken from Hinduism, there's principles taken from Stoicism, principles taken from Hermetic path, principles taken from hypnosis, from the world of NLP, from neuroscience, from cognitive psychology, from general semantics, from cybernetics. So it's an adoption from a rich variety of areas. So it's a blend, I would say, at this point, rather than
Mhm.
uh, one methodology. So if there is one methodology, there is I would say it's more of what I'm presenting with this is a map, so to speak. and we
Okay.
all have a map to how we navigate through life. And the question is how useful or how well this map serves us in navigating through life and life's difficulties and everything, mm, in a more harmonious way, with a
Hmm.
less of the struggles and less of the suffering, you know, as along the path. So it's kind of a map, I would say. So it's not the truth. I'm not presenting here or concerned with presenting here the absolute truth of anything. So this is ways of looking at it. This is just a map, and I'm not presenting here the territory. And the real question of the map is not whether it can really represent the territory, but it's about how much useful it is when it comes to relating to it. So, um, and I encourage everyone to just experiment and test and explore with it, uh, rather than making any sort of conclusions with it, because that's the real way we can find out
Hmm.
how whether something works or not, by just testing it out, by experimenting and exploring with things.